Okay, so for strength 2, we're going to use the resistance bands right on the sides. We use 2 of the medium length ones. You don't have to use resistance bands. You can use other weights or weighted bars or just use another body weight exercise, up to you. We're going to start with lower body, a little bit of balance here. So not solely strength, it's a lot of core, a lot of balance. We're holding the bands tight in a half curl, and we're bringing the right knee back, extending, and bringing it all the way up. So pressing through that standing heel, keeping the core engaged, looking forward, extending it back as straight as we can, and bringing it all the way up. So those resistance bands add a little extra stability in the upper body as you're holding the board. They're not necessary. You can definitely do this exercise without it, or you can add some sort of other weight or implement if you'd like. And so now we're going to add an upper body move to it. So extend back out, and we're going to curl here. So you want to make sure the elbows are in tight, and we're just coming down and curling up. So slow on the release, bringing it straight up and down, keeping that leg out. So an element of balance as well as strength. Again, you can use a weighted bar here, you can use sandbags, you can use a medicine ball. You can also think of a different body weight exercise if you prefer to just use the board. So now let's repeat that on the other side. So extend the opposite leg out. We're going to start with the first move by sticking that leg out and bringing the knee all the way up. So as we go, we want to try to extend it out even further, a little more balance, and bring it all the way up and back and up. So try to have everyone look forward here, not looking straight down, keeping good posture, pressing through the standing heel, staying stable, staying focused. And we're going to add here again the curl. So you can use something else or the resistance bands. You can also double up the resistance bands if you want to make them a little bit harder. But if you have someone who's very tall, make sure you don't double them up. You don't want to overstretch them. So come back into that extended position. Try to balance and stabilize here. And again, you're pulling against the board, so you're adding another instability to it. So it's going to make it even more challenging. So we're working on our biceps here, breathing, keeping the core engaged, keeping that foot outstretched. Just constantly try to remind everyone to stick it out even further and extend that leg fully. And keep curling up, slow and controlled. So very controlled on the way back. All right, so those were our first exercises there. We went from the extended leg to bringing the knee up, and we added the curl. So now we're going to sit into a sup squat position. So all the way down into a hold and do some shoulder raises. So you can really, really feel this on the shoulder. So try to sit just like Mike is here. So he's in a full squat. You don't want the hips up too high. You don't want them dropped down too low. You want the knees over the ankles. You want the feet straight forward, all 10 toes forward. Chest up, good posture. We don't want to slouch here. And we're bringing it up. Good. So now we're going to do the same thing, only we're going to squat down and come up and extend while pulling through the shoulders. So it's just making it a little bit more complex, adding a movement. It's giving you a little more power through the legs too to get those bands up, so it's not as much strain on the shoulder. Again, the key here is we're still unstable, we're still on the surfboard. We have to make sure that we stabilize and we remain focused throughout the whole thing. So let's try that again. Bring the left leg to the center. We're going to go into a half curl. Extend the right leg out and bring it up. So this time a little bit faster. So Mike's going to show us now how you can do this a little bit faster, making it a lot more challenging. Now again, this is strength, so it's slow and focused primarily, and we're not sprinting through this, but it's a way to make it a little bit faster on the second round. Cut the reps in half and just go through it quickly now that everybody knows what to do. So we only did 5 reps there on the curls. Now let's do the opposite leg. Extend out, bring it up, and see he's dropping a little bit lower this time too. So that's really going to add another challenge to it. And we're just going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that's it. Nice job.